Hello guys, today we are going to learn about the blepharitis. What is blepharitis? It is a chronic inflammation of the lead margin. This lead margin, it has been dividing into two parts. Here I have drawn the diagram just for the understanding purpose. This is the tarsal plate. This is the lead margin, and here there is a presence of eyelashes. This lead margin, it has been dividing with a line which is called as a gray line. So this is your anterior part and this is your the posterior part. After knowing the basic anatomy of the lead margin, now we are going to see the types of blepharitis. There are many types of blepharitis which including first is bacterial, second is seborrheic, third is mixed blepharitis. Mixed blepharitis which including both bacterial plus seborrheic. Fourth is parasitic posterior blepharitis. This posterior blepharitis which is also known as meibomitis. So why it is called as meibomitis? Because on the posterior part of the lead margin we have the opening of the meibomian gland. In this diagram you can see in the tarsal plate there is the presence of meibomian gland and their opening is present in the posterior part of the lead margin. Now fifth type of blepharitis is parasitic blepharitis. Now the most important type of blepharitis are bacterial, seborrheic and fifth parasitic blepharitis. Now the first we are going to see the bacterial blepharitis. Bacterial blepharitis, as the name suggests, it has been caused by the bacteria. So which bacteria is causing it? The most common organism causing it is Staphylococcal, or we can say Staphylococcus positive. Staphylococcus positive is the common organism which causes the bacterial blepharitis. Now the other organism which causes the bacterial blepharitis are Moraxilla, Staphylococcal and Propionibacter bacteria. This causes the disease rarely. These three causes the disease rarely. Now the symptoms of bacterial blepharitis. First is the chronic irritation. This chronic irritation, it is formed by the crust which is formed on the lead margin. Second is lacrimation. This lacrimation, because of the bacterial blepharitis, sometimes conjunctiva get affected, but this inflammation is mild. Third is itching, red eyelashes, eyelid, gluting of cilia. Fifth is mild photophobia. Now we are going to see the signs of bacterial blepharitis, which including yellowy crust. This yellow crust formation over the lead margin, when you will try to remove this yellowy crust, you will see there will be the bleeding area. These are actually nothing but the small ulcers. Second is redness, hyperemia, thickening of lead margin, mild congestion conjunctiva. Fifth is lashes abnormalities. Now we are going to see the complications of the bacterial blepharitis. In the complication, first we are going to see the lashes abnormalities and then other surrounding structure. First, lashes abnormalities which included mydrosis, trichiasis, poliosis. Second is stylosis, which means the thickening of the lead margin. Third is ischemia and entropion, recurrent striae. Fifth is marginal keratitis. This marginal keratitis, it is a self-limiting condition. Sixth is tear film instability. Seventh is secondary changes in the conjunctiva and cornea. Eighth is red and thickening of the lead margin with a dilated blood vessels. Ninth is mild papillary conjunctivitis. Now we are going to see the treatment of bacterial blepharitis. The most important treatment is lead hygiene, avoiding the rubbing of the eyelid. Warm compression for 5 to 10 minutes. This warm compression will soften your crust. After the crust is softened, it should be removed and lead cleaning with the help of dilated baby shampoo or 3% of sodium bicarbonate. And sometimes we can also provide the antibiotic eye ointment erythromycin, and sometimes we can also provide mild tropical steroid, for example fluoromethanol, and teardrop for instabilities and dry eye. And further point we are going to cover in the next video. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.